Alright. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're knocking out a bunch of these comment videos today. Hey, Brax. We are looking at Yolo comments. BAND-MAID goodness. So we're going to be digging into those in just a second. Again, as always, just a couple of things before we get started. If you like me and you like what I do and you want to support the channel further, there are some links in the description for you to do just that. One of the links is to the Patreon. So if you want to support me further because you know most of my content can't be monetized, then you can head on over to the Patreon and show your support that way. Likewise, super thanks are active on the channel. And so if you don't feel like clicking links and going to opening pages and whatever, what have you, feel free to drop a super thanks right here. If you enjoy these comments videos, if you like watching them and you want to show your support, super thanks, perfect way to do that. Beyond that, subscribe to the channel. So arms up, subs up. Okay, it's what we're so dumb. That's what we do here. That's what. That's why you subscribe. And of course, watching the videos always helps. Drop a comment, hit the like button, all that stuff. So that's it for the flagrant self-promotion right here in the beginning of the video. Let's dig into the comments. So up first, Star Ocean 62 says, "Hey, where is everyone?" Oh, right, 8 p.m. My bad. See you in 13. I guess he saw the premiere or something. He was like, hey, yep, sure. Makes sense. I don't know. I've been messing around with premieres. I think I'm probably overdoing it. Not every video needs to be a premiere, but I don't know. It's just another thing, you know. I look like I'm double fisting. Dazed and Confused 318 says, check out Shin Kiba Studio Coast Live version. Konami clearly loves this song as she dances along while mouthing the lyrics for much of the time. Boop. Appreciate the comment. Definitely have to check that out. Greylock 100 responds, says, oh yeah, especially listen to the left channel as Miku gets spicy. Boop. Sounds like fun. BAND-MAID Fan Atlanta drops the link to the live. The legend. Boop. And you get a heart. Thanks for the link, buddy. I don't think I'm going to be able to look at it today, but why don't I just go ahead and do that? And then we have that for later. Gordon Uehara 3562 up next says, another masterful song that you appreciate more with each listen. Boop. No arguments. Appreciate the comment, buddy. Thank you. Kevin6059 up next says, I just love Mincho's guitar tone in the chorus. Boop. I mean, what's not to love? And Kevin6059 with the double shot says, such an early song from them, yet so awesomely complex, yet perfect. Super underrated song. Boop. It's true. I haven't seen a whole lot of suggestions for Yolo, like here and there. Jim S. up next says, shortly after Konami's solo and Akane comes in with the toms, listen carefully to Konami's little slide sweeps. You may have missed them because you didn't talk about them. That's true. If I didn't talk about it, I probably missed it, with very rare exception. She's an incredible songwriter and one of the bluesiest guitarists that's come down the pike in a long time. With regards to Konami's writing, think of her as a guy. If there's a hole anywhere, she's gonna fill it. Alright. Valid. In all 8603 says, and Misa. Indeed, says Jim. Boop. Boop. Goodness. I'll have to go back and pay attention for the little sweep slides. Steve Balderrama up next says, many times BAND-MAID's proggier songs, the chorus will be a bit more straight to give listeners somewhere that sounds like home. I mean, it makes sense. Yolo was arguably the first shot fired, foreshadowing a more proggy BAND-MAID that started more properly when Screaming was released and Conqueror leading into Unseen World. Boop. Appreciate the comment and the insight. Me262A1 up next says one of the 3 great songs off the Yolo EP. The 4th track is an instrumental of Yolo. I love my instrumentals though. Did you notice the amps they had in the video? Probably not. Misa with the Galene Kruger setup, Miku with Hughes and Kettner, and Mincho with a Black Star head and Marshall amp. Pretty serious setups. Here's a link to the official instrumental track. Boop. Goodness. Appreciate that. I'll take a look at that too. And no, I know nothing about gear. I'm gonna just throw that. I know literally nothing. I guess Marshall's a good. I've heard Marshall before. I guess they're good. I know Martin guitars are expensive. So, like, if we're gonna talk about like serious gaps in knowledge, gear. I know nothing about gear or amps or setups or. So. You won't get a whole lot of convo about that from me. BM for life. 743 says, Konami. You know what this song needs? Akane says, drum solo. Misa, more beer. Miku, a pigeon flying overhead. No, Konami. No. More guitar. Sorry, I feel like I butchered the reading of that comment. But I'm not exactly sure that there was a better way to do it. It's funnier when you read it than when you hear somebody read it. Boop. Appreciate the comment regardless. Philip Cable responds, says, it always gets more and it always makes sense. Boop. Cowbell. More cowbell from Army Nice Boy closing out the thread. All right, gentlemen. Up next, DK Music 7000 says, I guess he's quoting me, that's BAND-MAID. That sounds like something I would say. Pretty much. Yolo is a definitive BAND-MAID track, pure and simple. It's so underrated, but one of their most powerful tracks. Every time I listen to it, I am reminded of who BAND-MAID are. This is them. These are they. You almost can't put words to what is being performed in this song, and it's right. And it is right up BAND-MAID prog alley. It's early BAND-MAID, but it's also premonition of what they will become. Love the song. Boop. Appreciate the comment. Barty Slatfast. Wow, what a name. Yep. It says, yep, YOLO, Matchless Gum, and Unfair Game were warning shots of awesomeness to come. Boop. For sure. Greylock 100 says YOLO is technically the oldest song of BAND-MAID's, as it is based on a song Konami wrote before BAND-MAID was even formed. She took the framework and riffs of a song that was from when she was writing and singing her own songs and reworked it into this. This was just after their label had accepted the song Alone, which was written and arranged completely by the ladies for their third release. So YOLO was a single with two absolutely excellent B-sides, Matchless Gum and Unfair Game, which are two songs you also, without fail, must listen to. Well, we've heard Matchless Gum, so definitely heard that one. And Unfair Game is on the radar. And you can listen to any BAND-MAID, and you can listen to any BAND-MAID song 100 times, and on the 101st time, you'll still find something that you had missed before. Boop! It's true in my experience. Anel8603 says, Misa, Misa, Misa. Boop! Appreciate the comment. Kevin Rampersad 9202 says, how great is this song, man? One of those early tracks that stands the test of time. I always start my Saturday morning, my BAND-MAID Saturdays, with this song. Seize the day. Boop. Appreciate the comment. Zero T0 says, your camera is like it's a tower on a very windy day, wobbly. You need a good bass or a shock mount. I don't think you slept on the vocals. I think you slept on the solo. Oh, that's probably fair. You can't go 10 seconds without a comment and you missed that? How? That's probably valid. Each of these girls was born to be in BAND-MAID. If you haven't seen Orenji's documentaries on all their backstories, you should, even if you don't react. I have. I haven't seen all of them, but I have seen all but Miku's. I haven't done Miku's yet, and they are all published on the channel somewhere, so you can go check them out if you feel like it. Boop. Appreciate the comment. Yeah, I get to a certain point where I do hit a saturation point. I want to point this out, where it's just like it's all too much, and I'm just like, what? Why do I even? How am I even going to comment on this? And so that does happen with solos, where I'm just like, what am I supposed to? Like the solo speaks for itself, you know. I'll say that in my defense, I guess. Music Mike 747 says this song was way proggier than I first thought. Despite what we hear, the entire song is in 4/4. I'm not a drummer, so I can't explain what Akane is doing in the verse sections, but she's suggesting a 3-beat segment followed by a 5-beat segment for 2 measures of 4/4. Konami alternates between up and down beats with her double stab chords throughout. The song was originally released way back in 2016, which probably means that Konami wrote it very early on in her career. Oh yeah, as we learned earlier, she wrote it for one of her own projects before she joined the band. Kind of scary to see the level her writing was at. Boop. Appreciate the comment. Barty Slatfast says, I love the way the vocals flow in this song. At times, Psyche is holding the line while chaos swirls around her. That is a lot of the time the sense that I get from BAND-MAID. Is that there's an anchor for around which the chaos swirls. A focal point, a singularity. Philip Calvino 884 says Yolo is compositional gold in my opinion. I definitely had to give it a few listens, and at some point I started hearing the counterpoint in guitars, bass, and drums, and how they relate to Psyche's vocals. In classic BAND-MAID fashion, there's a lot of movement around a tonal center, changes between verses, complex bridges, and solos. In the end, for me anyway, it's Psyche's line that points the way forward. The choruses, of course, but then also something about that chromatic descent and bridge to the final chorus that gives me all the chills. Then on top of it all, Konami brings back the opening riff and layers it over the outro. It's just genius. It's also worth noting that Miku wrote some pretty great lyrics for Yolo. No arguments. Appreciate the comment. Philip Cable 437 says they each take turns at the front of the mix throughout the song. If you listen to the end chorus, you can hear Konami ripping out the riff that is at the beginning of the song. Boop. Appreciate the comment. Russell Potter 7294 says the BAND-MAID problem is that songs are always complex and need several listens before you realize just how good they are. You can imagine them at a meeting discussing what is needed in this part and what would sound good in the next part, always needing several plays before the surface is scratched. Boop. Appreciate the comment. Katero says, I'm sorry, but your reaction is so annoying that I couldn't finish it. I know myself too, buddy. It's okay. It's okay. It's cool, not for everybody. I was feeling more measured at that point in my life, I think, when I said that. That was so annoying that he couldn't finish it. Oh well, you know. This is Madness 6962 says, this is one of the few BAND-MAID songs where I don't care for the chorus. Oh, interesting. Or the vocal melody throughout much of the song. I still like it a lot because of the crazy syncopation in the verses. You should check out Giovanni and Corallium, where the vocals join in the chaos. Boop. I think this is the first vote for Corallium that I've seen. but I've seen a ton of suggestions for Giovanni. So Giovanni definitely on the radar. Corallium. First time I'm hearing of it. Pulp6 says, I enjoy your reactions, John, but is there a way anyway you can stop your screen from shaking so much? I almost get motion sickness watching you. Yeah, my bad. Boop. Appreciate the comment. I fixed it though. See? We're good, okay? It's fine. You're welcome. It was bugging me too. So there you go. That's going to do it for the comments, the YOLO comments, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Also, I think we might have to reinstitute the convention of if you're going to drop some suggestions at John House. So I have a way to filter for them when I'm ready to go back and look at some stuff. I don't know. What else? Is that it? I think that's it. I'm pretty tired. I'm ready for bed. It's not even close to bedtime. But I love you guys. I'll get out of here. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day.